don't know who wants to go first.
Yeet.
Yeet. Okay, Manny. All right, let you go first. I didn't want to interrupt you. The following is a suggestion for thumbnails. I don't mind the thumbnail. This is a good thumbnail. This is a great thumbnail. This is perfect. And I'm just suggesting a new Tuesday thumbnail that is sexually explicit. That always suggests that these people are doing something raw.
You wanted Dominic Mysterio. You wanted Dominic Mysterio, didn't you? And Liv Morgan with Rhea tied upside down or something, some bullshit like that.
Yeah, some bullshit. Or Kairi Sane just bleeding to death.
Nah, I'm angry about that. They need to start protecting that young woman. So protect that tiny Asian lady.
She's killing herself on a weekly basis.
I'm tired of it. Bianca Belair was way off. Or either that or she...
It wasn't Bianca's fault. Hold on. We can have this argument right now. It's not Bianca's fault that Kairi decided to fly over her head. Do you know how far Kairi jumped?
I don't even think that was the thing that busted her open. It was the Jade punch that.
No, it was the table. It was the. No, when you go back and look, her face hits the table. She overjumped everything, and her face hits the edge of the table. And by face, I mean I think it's her eye, her face, her nose, and everything else. She tried to kill herself on national television. Jade's punch was an indecision of, I know I'm supposed to hit her after the segment, but do I? She's kind of dead. And then I love the cuts to Io, who's looking back. Oh, shit. Are we doing the spot? When do I get distracted? Okay, I'm going to walk back. Yeah. I was supposed to get distracted by her punching Jade, but instead I'm walking back and forth because I think my friend is dead. Wrestling. But Kairi Sane and Dominic Mysterio should be the opening thumbnail. Just them bloodied and beaten to death. They look so beaten up. The news
today, Marcus, it's not a new day for someone. It appears that he...
You don't know that.
He's been removed. He's been removed from the roster page, and people are saying he's done. People are saying he's gone. People don't know where he is. Xavier Woods is tweeting that it wasn't his fault.
Politics, man. Politics got him out. We're talking about the disappearance of Odyssey Jones. And if I wasn't so lazy, Manny, I would have created a graphic. Have you seen him? Yeah, a milk carton of Odyssey Jones. Have you seen this man cosplaying as Big E and everything else that's going on? Because that was just weird. It's weird. What happened? The emasculation of black men has continued to now the disappearance of black men, Triple H. The disappearance of black men.
Marcus, can I give you a scenario?
Absolutely.
I think this is Shawn Michaels' fault.
What the hell? What does Shawn got to do with anything? Shawn's over there building up the black man.
Yeah, Marcus. How many times did black people win on the weekend? On No Mercy, should we say?
Oh, Shawn, no, this is retribution. I told you, Shawn. I told you that just disappear. I told you what would happen if Trick Williams screwed somebody over. I told you what would happen, Shawn.
For the day.
You know what? That's not that well. I'm all into that conspiracy. God damn it, NXT is too much. This week on NXT, the White will rise again. We're going to give the title to Brooke Jensen and Phelan Henley and stuff like that. The Whites are coming back. The Whites are back.
If he doesn't come out with a banjo going, but I am not accepting it. I'm not accepting it. That's the only real thing in the news, right?
Yeah, I mean, everybody kind of took the day off except for Odyssey Jones, who just got fired on Labor Day. It seems like. I don't know how the fuck
fired on a holiday.
Yeah, how the fuck you get fired on your day off? What could he be done? So my speculation, he has to have done something nefarious. It's not his in-ring, because he didn't seem bad in the ring. It's not his relation. It has to be something that they have to get rid of him quick. That may come out later. It feels like that's the scenario. They've been Addison Jones because I had to look it up myself. I was like, nah, that's just dirt sheet talk, man. I'm gonna sign him in the alumni section. He's not even there.
Yeah, but the thing is, the thing that adds to the conspiracy, because it didn't actually make the notes, but like Kofi was talking to Adam Pearce in the background, trying to get a tag team title match for him and Woods. There was no mention of Odyssey Jones. It's kind of just been brushed under the rug. And you know who the real victim of this is?
Who?
The Final Testament. Now they have nothing to do.
No, they were done. They said they were done. On the backstage package, they were done. They said, what's her name? Scarlett said, we're done with this. Okay? We're done. We're going to go have sex. We're done.
Yeah, so I'm Lord Manny Hayes.
Woo!
I
like to call myself Detective Marcus the Grand Finale, as I will search for the missing Odyssey Jones myself. I will not allow black men to disappear off my television without explanation or reason. I don't care what Triple H has on them.
So let's get into Monday Night Raw.
Ooh, this is probably as fast as we've ever gotten to Monday Night Raw. But normally it's like, more banter.
Yeah, but you bringing this up is going to cause us to go into the extra 4 minutes in reserve to go into the 10 minutes.
You're right. I have a lot of questions. I have a lot of talk. I have a lot of thoughts to say about today.
Excluding the entire show, it was the debut of Joe Tessitore on commentary.
Yep.
It sounded like we had Pat McAfee, but like a professional Pat McAfee. Like this was like, oh, what is this?
I want to say his voice on a wrestling show, because I've heard him call college football and stuff before and other things. It's jarring. It's jarring at first because it sounds professional, or like it just sounds like somebody that has done stuff before. Like, oh, I've been here before. Like, that's what it sounded like. And it was like this big, like, I'm Joe Tessitore.
Yeah, it was a big
There's
voice,
a big promo and a big
voice, but the way the voice was coming across, I was like, oh, this is new.
Yeah.
I guess I gotta pay attention to commentary now.
Yeah. This ain't no Mike Adamley or what's his name? Kevin Patrick. This isn't no Kevin Patrick situation. We may have a real deal here.
Compare that to Jimmy though, because I didn't think Jimmy did a bad job.
Oh, Jimmy was fine. I don't know what happened with Jimmy though. Jimmy seemed fine.
I think Jimmy just had enough.
I don't think so. I think they fired him.
Really?
Yeah, they fired Jimmy.
For Pat?
That was
not for Pat. For Kevin.
Yeah. That was Triple H's first big move. Maybe he found out Jimmy had some black in him. Because you know how Triple H roll.
There was times where I thought it was Jesse the Body Ventura on commentary from the 90s with Vince.
No. You can't have that type of flashback. There's no way they were that good.
I didn't say it was that good, but
when you say it like that, that means they're that good.
But they weren't that good.
They weren't. Absolutely not. Shoot. I'm not allowing that, man. You're not allowing that slayer. You can't mention the Body Ventura or whatnot and how good that was unless, by the way, I'm distracted with something if you don't know.
Yeah, he's clearly just fucking speaking for the sake of speaking.
I've been caught.
You're not good at this. You're not good at being distracted and talking. I am.
You're really good. You and Eric can pull this off. I don't like doing this, but I feel this is a necessary evil.
No, because what Eric does is throw to you because he knows you can go off on a topic for hours. That is Eric's go-to if he wants to go argue with the chat, like when I caught him.
Yeah, it's bullshit. I hate that shit. Don't trick me. Don't use my ridiculously my flaws
against me.
Yeah. That's basically what it is. It's basically what it is. Use my flaws, my own personal word salads and whatever I say, and just be diarrhea of the mouth against me. Don't do that to me. Well, anyway, that's what Joe Tessitore was doing all night.
What, tricking you?
Tricking me. No, but I thought overall, I think we could just put it all into, I guess, this segment. I thought he did a solid job. It could have been better. There are times where he went silent. There's times where he missed moves. Like, he would make mistakes. There's the randomness of wrestling that he wasn't prepared. He seemed well scripted / prepared, even though I think he messed up. He didn't know who Isla Dawn or Alba Fire were. He was just like, he just kept calling them the wrong name the entire match. Didn't care.
No, he had this look on his face of when Drew and CM Punk were right by the desk. So, I really signed up for this.
These look like children. This is childish.
So, Rhea Ripley makes her way down to the ring. She thinks it's about time to get back what she never lost. But Dirty Dom shows up with a nice shiner and a bloodshot eye.
Yeah, he came up beat up, and I don't even know when that happened in Berlin. Like, when did he take a shot?
Dom tells Rhea that Liv is still recovering from what she did to her at Bash in Berlin, where Rhea and Priest took advantage of him and Liv because they were jet lagged and they didn't get any sleep for multiple reasons. But Liv will accept her challenge. She's not afraid of her. She beat you before and she'll beat you again. Rhea puts it in a way that he will only understand. Cállate, estúpido!
Yeah! Use my Spanish against me, you bitch. How dare you? How dare you?
She will face Liv anytime, any place. Liv tries to attack from behind, but eats an elbow. Rhea goes after Dom, but he traps her legs in the ropes, and then Liv goes to town on Rhea's knee, trapped in the ropes, and seems to seal their future match with a kiss. Damian finally makes a save. His old bones finally ran down to the ring.
How dare you? How dare you? That's a strike on your part, Manny. Yes, he's old, but you don't have to bring that up. You don't do that to anybody else. You didn't do that to anybody else. His old bones come out there.
Rhea Ripley is refusing medical attention while Damian looks for Pierce for a match. Rhea said she had to look for a tag partner for Priest as he has no friends. When she returns, he said, what'd he say? Did he say yes? She said no. He said yeet.
Oh, what a tease. What a tease. So, my question for all of this.
Oh, and we just lost Marcus? What the hell? It's not even like he's gone. What the fuck was that?
I'm done multitasking. Okay, I'm done. I hit the closeout window to the wrong window.
Idiot.
It happens, okay? Where did I leave off? My question for this is... I'm going to go right back to fidgeting. We can describe it in the next segment. But my question for this... Is Rhea really hurt? That was the main thing. Did she really injure herself? Or are they just selling... Like, not on this show, but I'm talking about maybe at some other time. Or are they just really selling? Or they just did it for the night? For the night? Just for the night?
It's for the night. Maybe for the next couple of weeks.
Okay. And then the next thing... the Jey Uso Rhea Ripley thing. Think he's gonna get serious? You think he's gonna get serious?
Well, I feel like there should be a photo from Waffle House today, but there isn't. Bullshit.
There's no Waffle House in Denver.
I don't care. If you're gonna do something, follow through. Follow through.
Man, you gotta wait till they get to a town like maybe in Texas or somewhere in the South. They have to go to a good town to get Waffle House. I'm sure next week they're gonna come from Toledo or something.
Next week they're in Canada.
Oh yeah, you're right. Daddy's coming back. Spoiler, guys. Spoiler. But yeah. So next time they're in some quote unquote backwoods town. Just kidding. They will be in And I thought that these segments were fine. A lot of priests on this show. A lot of priests.
Too much priests. Too much.
Like Priest got the Thea Hell treatment, but for 3 hours.
No, but the difference is when the Thea Hell treatment
ain't no difference.
She lingers on the screen. Whereas Priest wasn't on the screen for that long. If you
he was on the screen.
No, it wasn't like
he got like 3 entrances.
Yeah, but then I was like, this isn't a long Chase U segment where I have to deal with like, oh god, I hate her. Why? I hate seeing her face. Oh.
I feel Priest did exactly what Thea Hell would do in this same scenario. I just feel like that's what happened.
So we get the first match of the night, which is American Made versus American Alpha. Gable hypes up his team and slaps Julius in the face to pump him up. And I have to say, Marcus, this actually wasn't that bad of a match.
I didn't think it would be. I thought Maxine was the star. All right, not the star, but a breakout performance. That's the best one.
Like, Maxine, I did type in the notes. Maxine didn't look as stiff and terrified in this match until she did her backwards worm, that little shuffle to get to there. That's when she started looking like two mops stuck together.
I thought the shuffle was a part of it, though. I thought that was a part of the move to get into the moves. That, oh, should I do it? Should I do it? You know, the old wrestling tease.
Then
I didn't realize it was her thinking like, all right, let's figure this shit out.
Then she traded the Perfect Plex pin with the bridge to just do a kip up. 15,000 stars.
Yeah, she did the kip up, the Sammy Guevara kick up. Because I was like, oh, fuck, who does that kip up like that? And I was like, oh, it's Sammy that does the slow kind of come back into it. So
well, I find it more difficult for her because she's just like long legs.
Yeah, she's built like a broom, just as thick as a feet. And she brought up a mop. Nothing wrong with that. She's healthy, damn it. But I was impressed. I was just impressed with Maxine. And, you know, the American Made one. But I'm giving this match 7.5 stars. I don't know how many TIAs this is awesome they got. I know it didn't reach Kevin Owens and Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes standards, which is 3 in one match.
That's a new bar.
That's the new bar. That's the new bar. And I'm holding everybody to it. Even Eric I was on the phone with Eric, and he was like, I believe that is the new standard. He did not watch the match, but he said that he's counting how many This Is Awesome champs we were getting now in their match. And he was like, oh, that's only one TIA. TIA is what we're calling them. What TIA? But,
not to be confused with your auntie if you're Spanish.
Yeah, Spanish. He's got 3 aunties. That's what we give out. We give out tias.
Yeah.
But yeah, I enjoyed this match plenty. They won, and then the Dragon Sleeper came out, which, you know, greatest champion of my generation, Ultimate Dragon. Fuck everybody else.
Yeah, he ain't dead.
Yeah, but I know he's traveling somewhere right now, defending one of those titles. I know he's probably maybe over my head.
See, I don't care about Ultimate Dragon. Because I got Ultimo Nina!
Oh, yeah. You moved on.
And brownies. Best champion going today. Chad says it was supposed to be 1-on-1 last week, but he had his freak show of a family involved. But that's not his fault. And he's now seen what it takes to beat them. And it's American Made, and he wants an 8-person tag, and it's going to be a street fight. He's going to get rid of the Wyatts for America. The lights go out. Uncle Howdy says things. And I say he says things because the man was clearly speaking in riddles.
He was speaking in riddles, but you know what? It has dawned on me, Manny. It has dawned on me. Bray Wyatt, he can't do a Bray Wyatt promo live. At all. It is never going to work. It was a really bad speaking in riddles, yada yada, whatever his promos were. Whatever he said in this promo. Like, I have no idea what he said. At all. It didn't make any sense, but he was just like, yeah, I accept. Like, that's what happened right there. Like, I was like, I don't know what's going on here.
I haven't wrote the ticker. Selena Vega and Shayna have made the ticker.
The unwritten ticker. How do you make the unwritten ticker? This had consequences though, Eddie. We got show development in this one.
What were we talking about? What were we doing in the pre-show? We were listening to Storytime.
Storytime with Lord Betty Hayes, baby. Tales of the HR, some people may call it.
The only interesting thing about PFC this week was because Mia Yim decided to post a picture of the graphic of the PFC.
Yeah, but she does that.
And then the fingers. The fingers.
She does that like every week, I feel like.
Um, the only consequences of this bullshit is these two. Lyra comes out and makes the save as Zelina's getting stomped out after losing the match. These two are complaining in the back. Lyra says, "Oh, blah blah blah. I've got a plan. We're in Calgary next week. They're digging up Natty next week. Yeah, there's the story plot."
Yeah, not to spoil this for anybody. Who can it possibly be? It's the boat. It's the boat. We ain't seen the boat in a minute. She's been thirst trapping the world, I guess, out there living her best life, and now the boat comes back. And this time it's personal.
The CM Punk comes out here. How long are you taking to do whatever you're doing?
Well, I'm stopping the talk, Manny. I can't. I told you I couldn't do it. I told you I couldn't do it. It's whenever you start talking, it's when I start.
This time it's really easy because you probably can hear it, because I can hear it. These heavy hands, heavy fucking fingers, these big old sausage fingers typing.
My fingers are big bone, damn it. My fingers are big boned.
Typing away. His keyboard ain't quite clicking as mine, but his is all. But you can hear boom, 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 with every fucking thing he ticks. Right.
I'm sure they hear nothing. If they heard it, they would be in the chat going, "I hear it all. I hear it all."
Hey, Ross is here.
Shout out to the big Ross man.
Ross is also part of the story I was telling you.
Oh wait, it's the other Ross. How many Rosses do you know?
I know two. Ross was there when an incident happened at my house involving that individual.
Okay. Save for a later date.
Ross, you know when she was trying to seduce me on that sofa.
What Manny is talking about is the devil. He's talking about the devil. Trying to seduce him on a sofa.
She is a devil. Devil woman. CM Punk comes out there. He reminds everyone he ain't here to make friends. He's here to make money, and he's coming for Gunther. He put Drew to sleep, and it's time for CM Punk to wake up as champion.
Distraction. I'm distracted. That's last sentence. Hold on. This took Manny out. Or when we went to go watch Lord of the Rings, where Manny just went. You shall not pass. You were the Bell Rock and Gandalf was right there, and you saw that message, and you went, "I'm done." No, you had PTSD of the Lord of the Rings.
I don't remember Lord of the Rings. I remember it was the night after a weird Christmas party. You decided to stay at mine, and then we go, "Oh, we're going breakfast." She shows up for breakfast, then follows us back home to watch the Man United game, and then doing all this bullshit on the sofa. I'm like, do you know the term "make yourself at home"?
Yeah.
I didn't say that.
I didn't set the rule up. You can't make yourself at home.
I never at one point went "mi casa, su casa." Never. Well,
Manny, at this point of all these cryptic talks you sound like Bo Dallas, Uncle Howdy right now. But all your miscalculations.
I don't have a mask.
Cryptic messages. You may have to reveal some of these stories or what the hell you're talking about.
No, we can't reveal those stories. But Ross, if you want to join the studio and you can actually talk to us about this after the show, feel free.
I know nothing. I'm a man of America who denies everything.
Drew takes out CM Punk. Wade tries to advise Drew not to get suspended, but he claymores CM Punk out of his Jordans.
Yeah, those shoes went somewhere. I don't know. I saw the man barefoot.
Drew continues to beat him up in the ring, takes the bracelet off, snaps it, and then just beads, and he feeds them to CM Punk and then hits him with his third and final claymore. And then attacks him whilst on the stretcher in the back.
Yeah, so, just when you thought this feud was over, it went right back into it. I thought we were done. This has been going on since, what, Royal Rumble or before? Or after Royal Rumble. Or somewhere in between War Games when he returned. And it was like, oh, CM Punk, he's here. And Drew was upset about it and ran off with his eye. This has been going on forever in this world.
Yeah, it's been going on for time.
And I feel like we were done. We were kind of done. Although, slapping turnbuckles don't seem like that should be the end of a feud. So this can only end in one way. Get a loser leaves town match, I'm assuming, because it's never going to end.
Hell in a Cell, Bad Blood.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh! I didn't even think of that.
Or
First Blood.
Or if you want, we can make it a little bit more ethnic, but it doesn't fit both of them. The Punjabi prison match.
I would love for CM Punk.
Ain't it sad that match is never going to happen because we don't have another Indian star on the roster?
You never know. We may, Manny. We may. And then, hold on. CM Punk, some wrestler will come out and say, I just got my 23andMe back, and you just found out I'm 25% Punjabi, and so we're having the Punjabi prison match at Bad Blood. But no, Hell in a Cell, Bad Blood, that does make sense, and that does seem like a fitting end to this. And you know what? At Bad Blood, if I don't get quote-unquote blood, and I'm not a bloodlusty guy. I'm not John Moxley. I'm not over here. I'm not a vampire. I'm no Count Dracula. I'm cousins with Blade. But...
Are you?
Yeah, somebody probably named Blade.
No, just because
I'm related to somebody. I'm sure if you go down my family history tree, or whatever that is, someone in my family has the nickname Blade. I'm sure. He looks nothing like Wesley Snipes, and it's kind of embarrassing that he calls himself Blade, but I'm sure somewhere down the line.
I bet it's because he's been cut by a blade, and then that's how nicknames go about. Blade.
I'm going to take it he's a barber.
Because I intend to get hit with a saber, and we called Saber from now on.
What
or Sabre if you're nasty. Sabre if you're nasty.
Lost my train of thought. Hell in a Cell. So Manny, not only did Odyssey Jones go missing this week, but now, and this hurts to say it, the bracelet has been destroyed. It's been destroyed. Drew has finally had enough. I'm assuming CM Punk didn't want it no more after Drew McIntyre ball sweat all over it and he kissed it for those memories. But it's destroyed. And there's nothing else but from here for Punk to get revenge on, other than I have to kill him.
Well,
I have to kill him.
I think the other thing that you had going was a nice running streak of security guards not getting attacked. I think some got attacked in this moment.
No, I think he pushed them out the way. I think they were signaling because a lot of them were agents. They weren't security guards this week. It was Jason Jordan,
Daivari got yelled at. Daivari got yelled at.
Yeah.
Daivari feared for his life.
And you know what? Drew was right to Daivari. How dare you judge me? You were pretending to be a fucking terrorist. How dare you piece of shit. I remember you from TNA. Your entrance song was a plane crashing into a building, Daivari. How dare you? How tasteless are you?
So, the triple threat for the qualification of the Fatal 4-Way next match between Dominic Mysterio, Dragon Lee, and Ilya Dragunov was a banging match. It was really, really good.
Yeah.
I didn't like the Carlito taking out Dragon Lee, reigniting that feud still, which sends Priest to take out Carlito and then chases Dominic out of the arena, allowing it to become a singles match. I didn't like that. But outside of that, I thought this match was really good.
Well, for Priest's 30th appearance on the show, he does chase Dominic Mysterio away. At the start of this match, I figured Dominic wasn't winning because Priest was going to come out and get quote-unquote revenge for Rhea or whatever. So I felt no choice but Ilya would have to win this.
I was expecting Dragon Lee to win this because they don't seem to like Ilya Dragunov for some reason. He's been taking L.
What have they done? Yeah, but what have they done to actually hurt him? He's lost to Braun Breaker and who's the other guy? He lost to somebody else too. Maybe a Sheamus.
I think
maybe Sammy. Yeah, Sammy. Those aren't bad losses. Those are actually really good people. Ilya is where he at. Him on the mic would be worse than anybody on the mic anyway. He will get his time. He might be the guy that goes on the challenge breaker because someone may screw Jimmy Uso or Jey Uso. So
maybe. So Dragunov wins with the Torpedo Moscow. Neither Wade or Joe called that move till the replay.
Yeah, neither I called it because Dragunov didn't do anything. He just kind of jumped at a guy and was like, "Oh, that was it." I feel like he's supposed to go.
I knew what that was.
Yeah, but he's supposed to point and shit or do something. Tell me when you gonna do your move. Don't.
Sometimes you don't choreograph it. Sometimes you just have to nail it.
Yeah, but I just feel like there was no pizzazz. There was no impact to it. It just seemed random. It just seemed like they were part of the match and he knocked him over.
Nah, sometimes you just go. I need to take out this masked fool.
I just feel like it didn't happen. He didn't have any pizzazz on the move. Like the impact wasn't there. Maybe it's because the announcers didn't recognize it either.
So we've already talked about damage control versus Alba Fire and
kinda. We talking about Kairi Sane dying. I don't think we talking anything about what was going on.
The match wasn't that good.
It was all right.
I mean, this match was very close to ticket material.
But I am going to do something I thought I would never do. And this is probably for the wrong reasons. And man, you can judge me all you want. I'm giving Bianca Belair a strike. I seen what these two women showed up into the arena in. They show up in denim and jeans. Jade turned to some special outfit, the superhero way, but it was appropriate. Bianca decided to be Randy Orton tonight and just come out in her underwear and just chill. That's why she deserved to get her ass kicked. It was all the reason. There was no reason for her to just come out in nothing but panties. It was just that's all she did. It was like, oh, I'm going to come out here like this. Panties and high heels. Ridiculous. Dressed up like Robin. Which tells more about Batman. Yeah. It's ridiculous. These cackling black women are out of control, Manny.
I thought I was the only one calling him that, but are you agree? Are you joining him with this?
Well, they don't have a tag team name. I mean, if we could give them a tag team name, I would stop calling it. I wouldn't join you and call them the cackling black women, but I do find that funny to be like, they're cackling black women. Oh shit, you're in trouble.
Maybe snap, cackle, and pop.
Done. Oh no! Don't we need a third? Don't we need a third?
Yeah, Naomi. She's a man.
Yeah. She can't travel with them. By the way, also, what's up with the Samantha Irvin shit? When did she decide to go to SmackDown or something?
I don't know.
She was not on Raw this week. They switched it up. Alicia, whatever her name is, I forget.
Maybe she wanted to stay in Germany for longer.
Nah. Ricochet wouldn't allow that.
Yeah, he would.
Now he all touchy-feely about his emotions and decisions and
Marcus, shit. How many times I have to tell you? Samantha Irvin fucks him.
You don't know that.
You can't deny it.
I can't. Until I see evidence. That's like this relationship is a sham. And Betty, I still have a shot.
This is after Marcus' failed attempt to woo the Nubian princess Sol Ruka.
Yep.
I feel that's the reason why Marcus has been a little bit more hesitant to speak to me recently, is because a British man has taken his black woman away from him.
Oh, he is British too. You sons of bitches. You know good sons of bitches.
Boy.
You no good sons of bitches taking our black women. Yeah, I would be the person that would hook up with Samantha Irvin just out of revenge, show up to show Roka. Oh, can we invite Tyler and Soul to our dinner tonight?
Marcus, you may claim you threw my tea in the river, but we took our Soul Ruka. Yes.
Go ahead, take those rickety knees, Manny. Just take those rickety knees.
They're still better than any knees I've got.
Mine too.
Gunther comes out there, says he only made it personal with Randy, so he can say he beat the greatest version of Randy Orton. That ain't the greatest version of Randy Orton. If I saw that man struggling to lift up them stairs, when I've seen that man throw those stairs like it's no one's business.
Yeah, this is old man Randy. This isn't Randy in his prime was bald headed on drugs
and shitting in people's bags.
Yeah, that's Randy in his prime. He didn't want none of that.
That's our Randy. Yeah. That big weekend was just another chapter in the greatest world champion in history. Sammy comes out and lets him know he wants the world heavyweight title.
So quick for you to call yourself the greatest in history.
Gunther said
in a month.
Gunther says he is right. He did use the IC title as a stepping stone, and he stepped up. Whilst when Sammy held the IC title, he kind of just stepped down. So Gunther tells him no to the World Heavyweight title. Sami Zayn says he's never seen Gunther back down from a fight. Why is he backing down now? Sammy implies he's scared.
Mm-hmm. Which, he has to. He's the last man and only man to pin Gunther in that ring. Because Gunther decided to go for 5 splashes. Where Gunther's remembering that match. Why did I go for so many splashes? I had him. I fucking had him.
Gunther's gonna hit him so hard this time that Sammy's gonna think he's in the bloodline, and that's how we end up in the bloodline story.
Could be high five in the air. Sammy has no chance. He's gonna lose. He's gonna get his ass beat. But you know what's a good stepping stone? I didn't know who Gunther's next opponent would have been anyway. Could not think of it at the time because people were just injured, missing.
I mean, it's too early to go for Seth as well. That's the problem, isn't it?
Well, Seth is taking time off to spend time with his baby and Becky Lynch. So,
how dare he spend time with his family?
Yeah, how dare you try to be a father? He's supposed to be wearing ridiculous outfits and entertaining me for, and so I can criticize you if I have more entertainment.
And then we can go,
what are we saying now?
So we're at Sheamus, Ludwig, and it was supposed to be Bronson Reed, but he's not cleared because he got COVID. So Braun got in this match.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, Braun got in this match because he looked at Pierce and in the eyes and said, "I can go."
I question the medical staff of a man walking up. Ooh, hey, I know, ooh. I got jumped to a car and exploded last week, but the doctor said if I don't mind the pain, I'll be okay. And Pierce, who said I have a mystery opponent tonight all throughout the show, clearly had nobody. He's a lying piece of shit. I don't know who he was going to throw in that match. Because what would be a Braun Strowman on his deathbed, rolling in on the gurney, talking about I can wrestle tonight. Just please. But the guy that put me to the car got COVID. So, haha, bitch, karma.
So, Pete Dunne takes out Sheamus, allowing Braun to pick up the win. I don't know why Braun had to pick up the win here. Just put Ludwig in the match or something.
No, because they wanted Bronson Reed to win, clearly. And none of these guys were supposed to win. I'm almost okay with it. It's a big man replaces a big man. It's a sub-in. Neither one of them are probably winning with the Intercontinental Tournament anyway. So, it does make it safe. Unless they do let Braun Strowman win, just to see him get those ribs shattered in a million pieces when Braun Breaker just runs at him. But I thought solid match.
And then Jackie Redmond nearly got what was coming to her.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I swear we were this close to watching women get beat up on the show.
Yeah, she asked Petey what he was doing, why he did that, and he was just like, just send that message to. It's just a nice, friendly message to an old friend. And she said,
she got spicy. That man took a pause. Thought about, is it worth it, Lord God?
He counted 10. That is the first time I've seen someone just literally count to 10 in their head.
Yeah.
Don't call me Butch.
Don't call me Butch. Ever again. And he said it like that, but I thought that man was about to go, bitch, what I tell you? I don't give a fuck. It's worth it. It is all worth it. Jackie Redmond, how dare you come at me like this? How dare you come at me? You knew that was a triggering moment for me. You knew you were triggering me. You knew it. You knew it.
You were the one that interviewed him, Jackie.
Yeah. You triggered him. So I sent a message for Butch. Like, oh my God. No one asked the ring announcers to ever say anything after my 3 words in my interview. Okay? It's one question. You don't get the second question too. That's what really pissed me off. That's what he would argue. That's what pissed me off more than anything. You asked me a second question. Normally it's one question. I'm walking away. You asked me that second question and it's about the name Butch. Ooh, I would have took that shillelagh to your mouth and face. You have been on TV. He was out of line. He was this close and being Ridge Holland and threatening Thea Hell at No Mercy.
It was fine. Do you know what? It's finally caught up with her. It's
Who,
finally
Jackie
caught
or
up with her.
Thea?
Jackie!
What did she do?
Jackie for months has been setting people up.
Oh, the empty arena interviews?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But, you know, nothing bad happened to her this week. I think if she said that to Shayna Baszler, Shayna Baszler would have website her head. If she would have been like, well, who's your real friend? Zoe Stark or Ronda Rousey? She would have been, goozle choke.
No, come on. She would have easily said Ronda Rousey.
She would have said, no, it's Marina Shafir. And, what's the other? Jessamine Duke.
Who's doing nothing.
Let people live once they get fired, man. It's over. She never had talent, okay? She wasn't good. She's probably living her life. For all you know, she started a family and moved to South Dakota.
So Damian Priest and Jey Uso take on Finn Balor and JD McDonough. But before this, Bron Breakker decides to interrupt Jey Uso, telling him to back down and continue chasing after Dom's sloppy seconds. Jay said he's gonna win it all and whoop his ass.
This got a little slobber out of Bron Breakker's mouth and a twitch and saying, nobody in your family. You know, I mean, he's just asking for this ass whooping. He's asking for it.
Yep.
I mean, if the bloodline were to jump Bron Breakker, it would be on note. When he's talking about nobody in your family ever beat my family ass, Jay may say, you know what, I'm rekindling with my family. We're going to jump your ass tonight. Fuck you. Fuck all of you. The bloodline has reunited over fucking Bron Breakker talking shit about their family. Because The Rock would go, the same blood that runs in his veins runs in my veins.
Where you now, Rock? Where you now, Rock?
What is he doing now? I'm sure he's doing nothing, right? When he shooting a movie?
Oh, fuck,
sure he's doing
what
nothing.
Rock's doing. So Damian Priest and Jey Uso basically win this match. It happened as expected.
Yeah, nothing about this main event. Honestly, the main event could have made the ticker. The post-Raw show with the yeeting, that was more exciting than anything in this match, to be honest. It was Rhea going yeet one side of the ring. By the way, shout out to Colorado for just being up for this show. They were energized. They were ready to go.
Marcus, if you rewatch the video of her yeeting, I don't think she's yeeting. I feel like she's self-high-fiving. All she needed was the taped up ribs. All she needed was the taped up ribs.
Nah, she was up there being Tiny Tim. Just one leg, one injury. Self-high-five. Yeah.
It was a good episode of Raw. I wasn't bored.
No. I think the main thing was I was paying more attention to Tessitore than I ever would. It just sound like I think he's going to grow. He could grow into a position. He could either get worse or better, which doesn't sound like it's analysis in all of the situation. But he could either get worse or better. As in, he did a good job, but he did sound a little robotic at times. When he just read through the motions. But it's upgrade.
So I have something. So I actually have something to show you. I came across this on Instagram, so I thought I would share with the troops. Where is it? Do you want to remove the graphic?
I kind of wanted you to start playing piano or something, Eddie. I came across this and I just wanted to, you know, play this little song for you.
Was to get into the Premier League but have no idea where to start? Well, for the three of you that said yes, this video is for you. This is your Premier League club based off of your favorite wrestler. Into it, and let's start with Manchester City. 5 straight championships. They seem impossible to stop. They are Charlotte Flair. The championships.
Charlotte ain't what he is.
I mean,
I still Charlotte done anything.
Yeah, but the amount of championship Charlotte's won, I think no one is comparable.
A little bit, but regardless, no one can deny that they're unstoppable. Liverpool is Becky Lynch. Liverpool is my club. Pretty old powerhouse. Still have that emotional aspect for their big wins. Kind of probably going into a new era. I picked the easy route and just said Sheamus because like he's a massive Liverpool fan. I didn't want to go that easy. For Jey Uso fans, your new club is Arsenal. Contender. Maybe hasn't gotten the job done in the last few years. Kind of undeniably cool. For Chelsea, it's CM Punk. Could they be the champions? Sure. Will they be the champions? Probably not. Historic, iconic club, historic, iconic wrestler, and regardless if you win, you're still going to make headlines. Tottenham, it's Chad Gable. One of the few people to hate Jey Uso or Arsenal. And amazing. Undeniably great. Trophy cabinet looks a little empty.
They win nothing!
Last but not least, Manchester United. You're the bloodline. Both versions.
They get all of this?
Yeah. Listen to his explanation, though.
Both versions. Look, in the 90s, unstoppable, amazing, peak. And nowadays, you look a little bit more like this. I really cry every night looking at pictures of what once was. You know, maybe one day you're returning to the glory. Once again, if you like this, comment part 2. I'll do more clubs. I'll even do an AEW version eventually. If not, I never do this again.
Manny, I would like to say everything he said we could take with a grain of salt because he clearly knows nothing because he's wearing a Pittsburgh Steelers hat, and we all know Pittsburgh Steelers fans know nothing.
No, they know everything, Marcus. They know a lot, but they talk a lot of nonsense to get to their point.
Well,
they're like Cowboys fans.
Nah, they're not as bad. Cowboy fans are insufferable.
No. Cowboys fans are insufferable because they've been deprived of championships when coming close. Pittsburgh fans have had some successes recently. A little bit longer than recently, but recently. In my lifetime, should we say?
Yeah. I mean, what? Were you even alive the last time the Cowboys won? I think you were, what, 4?
Maybe.
You may not even count.
Yeah. So, I think they talk a lot more sense, but it's not clouded with the America's team bullshit.
The Cowboys. How about them Cowboys? NFL starts this week, and that means we're out of it. So go to Fanatics and get the Sharpshooters Untitled Manny and Marcus show shirt at the sharpshooters.com.creator-spring.com and buy your Sharpshooter merch ready for the NFL season. Yes, we don't have jerseys, no belts, no trophies, or anything like that, but we do have amazing merchandise that Diamond Dallas Jimmy and Jid will rock on those Monday nights. You can make this face every time the Jets play and every time the Packers win. It's either one. Just, you can get Lord Manny face. Oh, I can't tell if you froze. You do such a good job. It's freezing like that.
I stopped breathing for a while. So hit up the sharpshooters.creator-spring.com for all that bullshit. We haven't got promo code on there now because it's run out because it's September, but if you want to, we can make one, but no one has bought anything in the last month.
Yeah, maybe we should do a contest, a lottery for, people who show up in the chat or something. I don't know, during the next watch along, and then we'll give out merchandise. We'll give you one of our new selling hot shirts that we haven't unveiled yet, but it's been discussed with some of the great fashionarians of the time. I can't think of it. Louis Vuitton, that guy. The Gucci Mane, and Kanye West. So they all would have helped us to make this next shirt.
I need to tell you about work. I need to tell you about work conversation I had this afternoon.
Oh boy.
So, at one point today, someone I needed to bring someone back down to reality.
Oh,
someone
no.
thought they were really young. They're younger than me. They're 26, but
they are young.
No. The way they were describing something, I was like, I don't think you're in the demographic anymore.
Oh boy, maybe you should have called the police.
So when she was talking about someone approaching her, and it was like, how would you say it? A pedophile? She was like, yeah, it's kind of giving pedophile vibes. I was like, yeah, but you're 26, babe. I don't think you're in scope for pedophiles.
No, that's not their demographic.
You're not their demographic. You're a bit too seasoned at this point.
Yeah. At 26, you're too old for Leonardo DiCaprio. So what are you talking about? That puts things in perspective.
Yeah, so I had to be the one to remind them, you are 26, you are not in the demographic of a pedophile, so get over yourself. He is a pervert. Get the names correct.
Oh. Yeah. Keep them out. They're just perverts.
It's like the people that say, "Oh, I got kidnapped." You're an adult. You got abducted.
Nah, kidnap sounds like they got me. It's more of an action than it is talking about me. Because I had to be foolish to get caught like this. I had to have the mind of a child to get caught like this. Why did I walk into that van? I'm 32 years old. The man said he had candy. I walked into his van, Manny. What the fuck? I got kidnapped. I was tricked. I was tricked over candy.
I got candy.
Yeah, but how's your ass feel now?
I mean, that 47-year-old stripper did not do like doing good.
I bet you she tastes like cigarettes, didn't she, Manny? She tastes like cigarettes. I think that we should be there. I agree with you with the abduction talking about, but I think kidnapping, if you get really tricked. If you get really tricked into what a child will get caught doing, where someone's offering you candy or come down this dark alley alone, I feel like, nah, you're a child. You're an idiot. You shouldn't be walking down that way. Not victim blaming. I'm just saying, if you do stupid shit where you put yourself in situations to be kidnapped, that should be considered kidnapped. Abducted is, I was at my home, I was in my bed, I was asleep. Next thing you know, tape over my mouth. They tie me up and they carry me out. They punch me in the face, and I go, oh my God, where am I at? And then they're like, you've been abducted. And I go, oh no. And then you pee your pants right away.
So
I should never be a hostage. Don't kidnap me. I'll be a nasty motherfucker. I'm just shitting and pissing on myself the entire time. You're going to kill me if you want to get rid of me. Because ain't nobody paying for my fat ass. And no one's paying for your fat ass either, Manny. Well, you're in better shape now, but they're not paying for us. If we went missing like this grown-ass man right here, Manny.
How long did it take you to make that? Fuck's sake.
It took 5 minutes, okay?
No, Marcus, that took you hours.
Hours? The show's only 52 minutes.
It took you at least half an hour. I saw you being distracted for an entire half an hour.
Well, it was probably 15 minutes. But I had to find the right picture. I had to change the name. And you know what? I had to get birthdays and name and stuff right. Clearly, there's not that information on there because I gave up.
Age, question mark, FU, male. Female?
It's just FU because I didn't feel like looking up his age anymore. Or where he's from or anything like that. Because I was like, you know what? No one cares. I'm sure he's going to pop up next week overall. This was just an aberration. I'm sure his Odyssey Jones is going to be back. His Odyssey isn't over. It's just beginning.
It should be over. Trash.
He didn't do anything wrong. He came back, and they asked him to do a job. Kobe Kingston brought him back to replace Big E to help him out because the Final Testament would never get off their back. And now that he's gone, the Final Testament is going to come back, and now Woods is going to have to join them, and this feud will never end because Kobe is never going to get his friend back. And I blame it all on Ridge Holland for ending Big E and ending the New Day as it stood and breathed.
Yeah, so that is the end of today's show. Like the video and subscribe if you haven't. Hit up the merch site. We may put a discount code up. Just remember, we are in September.
man, we ain't give a damn.
Yeah, the September. Yeah, we're taking a break in a couple of weeks, so there will be no live shows. There will be. Yeah, I'm missing Thursday show next week.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I'm on a plane.
Is that how your plane moves? Is that how your plane moves? I hope your plane ain't going like this, man. Who's flying that plane?
It's secretly
you got Denzel for flight?
No, Snoop from Soul Plane.
Oh yeah, he did have hydraulics on that thing. Classic.
Yeah, look at that black reference. How's that for you?
Yeah. That's not hardcore. Everybody knows Soul Plane because that's used as a negative point. But when I talk about the Black Hood movies like Above the Wheel, Poetic Justice, Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society, and more. There's more.
I've seen Menace to Society.
I'm
Everything
talking
else
about.
you listed, I didn't.
Who have you seen Menace to Society?
Actually, you know what happened? I'm thinking about Don't Be a Menace.
So here's what I don't understand. So you see Don't Be a Menace from Substance from Drinking Your Juice in the Hood. How did you understand that movie compared to all the movies it referenced? That's all it is, a knockoff of all the movies I just named here.
Marcus, I did not care. That's the thing. I was just there for a movie, and that was it.
You're there to see somebody suck some dick over some cheeseburgers.
The only thing the best black movie of all time, in my opinion, is Friday. The original.
It's top 5. That's top 5.
It's top 1.
Top 5. Can't be top 1, man. You gotta diverse yourself in that way. It's top 5.
Marcus, don't make me start making you divulge in Asian culture. Asian British
I will.
culture.
What are you talking about? Oh, Asian British culture. That's a culture? That's a thing?
Yeah.
If you want me to dive into Asian culture, I'll dive right into Asian culture. Right away. Right away. Shit.
I'm talking about all of them. Because remember, I'm half and half.
Oh. I go to your whole birthday boast of ethnicity, Manny. If I can even say that. Birthday boast of ethnicity. Don't do all of that.
I might start decreeing where I'm from for this week. But from the Himalayas this week.
Yeah. So on next week's show, expect Manny to be able to recite every lyric for both Thugs in Harmony as the Black education of Manny continues the journey.
It's
I
not
see
really
Menace to
happening.
Society. Yeah, it's not. I see Menace to Society. I was shocked. I was like, why would you have seen that? How do you even relate to that? I'm in London watching Menace to Society going, what the fuck is this about? Who's this dude? Why they shooting up this liquor store?
So we've stalled long enough. We out. Peace. But Tuesday show next week is the last live show for like 2 weeks.
I forgot to add this to the last thing. I know, yeah, we're out of here, but I am now pro WWE security guards getting guns. It would stop all this bullshit of people getting attacked. Those stretchers. I thought CM Punk's attack, his last attack was unnecessary. If we just had guns, Drew McIntyre would have easily backed up or reconsidered his attack. I'm just saying, security guards. We can't do this London-style policing where people are just like, get away, and they have billy clubs or whatever the hell's going on over there.
Billy clubs?
I don't know what y'all do to prevent crimes or stuff. Because I know... Yeah, I don't know what you guys use over there to stop crimes because you don't have guns or criminals. I just know that we will be ready. Like I feel like I could run amok in London. Huh?
Some carry.
Oh, they can?
Some of them do.
Oh. Well, hopefully I don't get one of them when I'm in London.
You in London, you're lucky you're not gonna get beaten up by me.
Nah. Manny, I got one big boot. Pah, with your name ready for it. I got wrestling moves.
You can't lift your leg up that high to reach my face. You ain't 6 foot.
I can stand on a chair. I can stand on a box. I can stand on a soapbox.
And you gave away black people's fatal flaw on the No Mercy live stream. Black people don't have takedown defense.
How dare you? No. Let me call John Jones. John Jones, help, please. Please, John Jones.
And I'm going to call Swerve and find out where he learnt capoeira from.
That's anywhere. He's faking it. He learned it from the Olympic breakdancing team.
So yeah, make sure you like the video, subscribe. We out.
Peace.
Yeet.
Yeet. That Terror Twins looks like it's photoshopped on there.
Yeah, but look.
Oh, we're back. I think we're coming back.
But look. Rhea Ripley is doing self high five. Look at it.
Yeah. Your arms got to be more separated. Yeah.
You taped up ribs.
Why is nothing wrong with her ribs?
Or torso. If you're going to be DDP, you got to go full DDP. And you got to wear jeans. Have a Jerry curl.
Never go full DDP. Never.
Always go full DDP.
Stuck me back to back with Carmelos. It's not a good sight in 2024. I got your back, Carmelo.